It's the NBA brought. To you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. We're live at AT&T Center. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, for this Spurs home game. Taking a look at Toronto. They come in off a difficult stretch of home games, and a win here on the road would do a lot to get that confidence back.
And guys, one of the approaches when you're starting a short road trip like this is guys want to come right out of the box with focus, game in hand, and not think about the next one. Get as many wins as you can on the road. It's so important.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
He shoots again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
A nice shot by Booker.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Now here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 5.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Here's Giannis. And it goes down 2 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Screen by Sabonis. Johnson. Pass to Powell. Another one falls for San Antonio. And the Raptors with possession. Here's Fall. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Johnson with it. Kicks it out to Booker. And the call. On the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on our test.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
And it's in there.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Johnson surveying the floor. From 18 feet away, Booker's shot is good. 11 points in the game. And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Powell, that's good.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Great pass to set up the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
For three, Booker. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And the rejection by Giannis.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Artest left side. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
You watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court. In half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one. Attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving. Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Devane, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. There's a minute left in the first quarter. Brunson with a clean look. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
First free throw is good. Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Now here's Brunson. Ross for three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got 23.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Ross. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Maxey. Williams with the block. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Back to Ross. Here he goes. And Ross with the slam.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
And he banks in the layup. Maxey's got his first basket of the night.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
And Walker's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. They host the Clippers after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
First team foul.
On defense, Toronto. Brunson, no good. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Pass to Ross. Shoots from the high post. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside our test. And that one is hammered home.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Here's Brunson. Ross with a wide open look. San Antonio again missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Toppin good. Here's Mitchell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Giddy with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Fall. Drops in the layup for two. Fall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Ross. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W. And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And the dunk by Powell.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Giddy, no good. Spurs trail by 11. On the wing, Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And it's the Raptors' ball. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Our test on the way. Nice D from Sabonis.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
The kick out to Sabonis. Pass to Powell. And no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. On the wing, Mitchell. Now Reed. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside for our test. Going inside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. 15-point game. Booker outside. The three. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes.
.29 seconds left in the second quarter. Sabonis got a piece of it. The drive by Mitchell. On the wing, Giddey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Johnson outside. And so it's Toronto up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Booker outside. Back to Johnson. Oubre with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Giannis. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. And so here's Toronto. Leading by 12. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Raptors. Inside. Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Pass to Bane. This one for 3. And the dunk by Powell.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Oubre, good.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Johnson, and it's blocked. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo, leading the break. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
Now Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Williams. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it's Giannis missing. Spurs trail by 17. Was on the wing. Right side to Walker. And the layup falls.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Back to Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Here's Brunson. And the 3 off target.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
To the paint. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
San Antonio calls timeout. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 19. Pass to Ross. Ross on the wing. No one near him. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ross has got 5 now.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Raptor substitution. Ayo Dosunmu.
Powell for 3. Here's Dosunmu. Shot clock at 5. Oubre can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 17. And here's Brunson. Pass to Toppin. Back to Brunson. There's a screen by Toppin. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And they'll get another chance.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Down low. And then Toppin with the jam.
Great vision there from Ross to find an open man.
1:46 left here in the third quarter. Oubre outside. No good from outside. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Ross. It's deflected. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And during this game, they've sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Eubanks. Toronto working the ball around now. In the corner, Reed with it. Clock at 4. And he uses the glass on the layup. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Oubre can't get it to go.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
They get it back. And Toppin throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. To the inside. Here's Eubanks. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And as
65.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Raptors leading by 19. Pass to Giannis. Outside, Maxey. No good on the triple. Here's San Antonio now. Brunson with it. Out to the wing. Walker with it. Picked up by Artest. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Brunson. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Artest. Pass to Maxey. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Brunson, no good.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight. How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam. And the Raptors lead by 21.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Wow, let's hear another round of applause.
And so Powell will bring it up for San Antonio. Powell with the screen. Here's Johnson. That's tipped. Antetokounmpo looking it over. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Magic Johnson picks one up. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. Right side, Sabonis. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Artest. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Booker left side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Maxey. To the wing on the left. Tries yet again. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And the dunk by Powell.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Booker outside. Clock at 6. Tries again. The second effort. Oh. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Maxey.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And one thing to like about Bates Diop is his ability to score from all 3 areas.
Greg, what I like is he's comfortable facing up, and he can put the ball on the floor. He's a strong cutter, and that kind of versatility goes a long way in the NBA.
Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the basket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 40 points.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
To the middle. Here's Fall.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
And the Spurs with possession. Pass to Bane. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Into the lineup for the Raptors.
1:51 left in the fourth. Here's Sabonis. Giannis with some nice D. Pass to Eubanks. Outside for our test. Here's Eubanks. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 45 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for San Antonio. .50 left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Bane. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot that time, not on target. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Maxey. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And there hasn't been anything easy for them in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Fall. The shot, no good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled